So here are Barry and I's Force Awakens predictions.
Okay, here are our Force Awakens predictions.
Before either of us saw the movie, we put what we thought might happen into sealed envelopes and decided to open them after the movie plays.
This is it right here. So Heath and I did our predictions before we saw the movie. We went and saw it twice over a 4-day period. And here are our predictions. So let's reveal the answers.
And both of us have seen it twice now. So I think what we can do is, with all of you as witnesses, open our envelopes and see which of us was closest in our predictions. All right, are we ready? Envelope, please. Thank you. Here it is. Let's open it up. Drum roll. Ba-da-da-da. The winner is... I'm going to do better than Steve Harvey. So you can see Force Awakens predictions.
All right. There we go.
Now the number one thing I have listed, I way overthought, and I have Han will live, but the Millennium Falcon will be destroyed.
I said Han will fly off into the sunset and his part in the saga will be over. Well, his part in the saga is over and he kind of flew off into somewhat of a sunset.
Now obviously I was wrong. Spoiler alert, Han does not live, and the Millennium Falcon makes it. But I was advocating his death, but a little bit before the movie came out I started thinking, well, you know, it's Disney, they probably want to keep making money off Han Solo, they'll probably keep him alive. And that did not happen.
You can't expect me to get everything right.
I have Chewie will live but will lose an arm.
I thought Chewbacca would die. I think I was on the same page as Heath with this one. I didn't think they'd kill off Han Solo, but I thought they would do something almost as heavy as that, and my first guess was going to be Chewie. They would kill Chewie off. I'm glad that didn't happen, but as we know, Han went, Chewie didn't.
Now I have here Snoke will be Plagueis, and I think that was not answered by the movie. We might see that in the sequel, so we can keep that one hanging.
Now I said that he was going to be Plagueis reincarnated, that he cheated death somehow to eventually come to the incarnation that he is now. So maybe he's not necessarily Plagueis in Plagueis' body, but he'll have his maybe his Force essence. That hasn't been revealed yet. Maybe Episode 8 will tell us what's going on there.
I have Kylo Ren and Rey will be related. Another one that was not answered. Kylo Ren was related to Han, which is a great part of that movie.
Rey and Kylo are related, but not necessarily siblings. I still think this one's going to hold up, but it wasn't revealed completely. I suspect, as many people do, that Rey is going to be Luke Skywalker's daughter. We already know that Kylo is Han and Leia's son. That would make them cousins. That's exactly what I thought. We'll see if that holds up.
And now here's one where I think I'm right on. It says Luke will be revealed towards the end, and Rey will be his apprentice. Was I right on that one, Layla?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I was right on that one.
Because I got this one right, although we didn't get to see a lot of Luke. I said that he would not turn to the dark side, that he would be good still, and I believe he still is.
Now, I have Finn will be like the Han Solo of the new trilogy. I think pretty close. Pretty close there.
Rey is Force sensitive and perhaps the center of a new prophecy. Well, she's definitely Force sensitive, so I got that right. There's no new prophecy. Maybe they're trying to get away from this because that really was monopolizing the prequels, and they don't want to do that. But that's what I threw out there. Maybe there'll be something said about it in Episode 8.
Have the First Order's goal will be to destroy Coruscant with the Starkiller and make a different planet their headquarters, possibly Korriban. Now there were 5 planets destroyed in the movie. I don't know if one of them was Coruscant or not. Me?
I had it would end dark in a similar manner as Empire Strikes Back. Well, definitely had some darkness at the end with Han dying. However, it wasn't, I don't know if I got that one right. I'm going to say no, although it was kind of a cliffhanger because Luke gets revealed in the last moments, We don't know what's going on. He doesn't say a word.
I have Poe is sent to find Luke. I think I was right. Was I right on that one?
Yeah, no,
Pretty close.
Pretty close.
Yeah, he was looking for Luke.
I said there would be a new color or style lightsaber besides Kylo's crossbar lightsaber. I kind of thought that they were going to throw something different or new in. I thought maybe Luke would show up with something cool. Or maybe the Snoke would have something. I was wrong. There was nothing. They've been doing that a lot in the Star Wars universe, throwing in new lightsabers. So I thought maybe they'd mix it up a little bit. I guess the crossbar was it. So, wrong.
Now there will be a plot to either resurrect or clone Darth Vader, or use his items for the dark side power. Maybe not. Maybe the next movie. Yeah, didn't really happen in this one. There was Darth Vader's mask, and that was about it. We already knew that from the trailers.
Rey knows who her parents are and is willingly hiding. I thought that she was going to be hiding out on Jakku, willingly knowing who her parents were, knowing why she was in hiding. There was an undertone of that, but it was clear she didn't know what was going on, really. She just had this sense that she needed to be there. She was waiting for someone to come and get her, whatever that may be. So I'm going to mark that off as a wrong as well, but we'll find out. Maybe I can give it a half point, and in episode 8 or 9 we'll figure something out.
Now, the final item I have is that I will rate the movie an 8.5 out of 10. I think the movie is a little better than 8.5 out of 10. What do you think? 9 out of 10?
10.
A 10 out of 10?
10.
Yeah, it was very good. Very good. I recommend seeing it.
And finally, number 10, I said this will be the best Star Wars film ever. Yes, better than the original trilogy. That was a pretty bold statement because I know people love their freaking Empire. I'm giving this one pretty high ratings. I'm thinking even higher than a 9. I mean, maybe like a 9.6, 9.7. The only thing it's missing that that Empire has is that great cliffhanger ending where you find out about Darth Vader being Luke's father. So that might still be the best one, but this sure did hold up against the old trilogy, and it threw the prequels out the freaking window.
I just want to say that I recommend seeing the movie twice. Do you agree? It's worth. I thought I liked it better the second time.
3.
3 times?
Yeah.
You want to see it again?
Yeah.
All right. I think maybe Layla and I just agreed to see it again.
First, see if I can hear Yoda.
Oh, you want to see if you can hear Yoda. And that's another thing, is that the first time I watched the movie, I thought I heard Yoda's voice, and I looked it up, and they do have Yoda's voice in there, as well as Obi-Wan Kenobi's.
I thought it was a great movie. The first time I saw it, though, I was on the edge of my seat. As soon as the crawl started going, every word, I'm like, what's going to happen? Every moment of the movie, I wanted to know where Luke was. I wanted him to jump out and demonstrate his force powers the whole time. It was super exciting. When Han showed up, I got freaking tingles, just Han and Chewbacca there. Just great nostalgia. But also some great new characters. I really enjoyed Finn. I thought he was pretty funny, but not over the top, not silly. Had some great moments there. There was some depth. Rey is a great new addition, a great Jedi. I can't wait to follow her path through the next couple of movies. Yes, Han died. It was tragic. The first time I saw it, I didn't know what to believe. You could see it coming from a mile away, and I was still, I was kind of in shock there a little bit. So the first time I saw the movie, it was good. I did have a few nitpicky complaints about it, like the rehashing of a new Death Star with Starkiller Base. But the second time I went and saw the movie, I enjoyed it even more. I didn't have to wonder what was going to happen. I wasn't looking around the corner trying to see Luke. I could just sit back and enjoy the whole thing. It went by really fast. All those little things that I was nitpicking at really didn't stand out as much. I realized that this is a great addition to the Star Wars universe.
Oh, and another thing, as I said in the last video, that I don't think you would want to see it twice.
Yeah. On the first
And now
time.
you want to see it 3 times.
Yeah.
I was wrong.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, about that. Pretty cool. Overall, I think the movie is done really well. Where I have it ranked right now is I think it's the second best Star Wars movie, right behind Empire Strikes Back. I actually like it a little better than A New Hope and Jedi, because I think there's points in those 2 movies where the dialogue's a little bit bad. I think this movie is a little bit more polished than those 2. Even though this one copied A New Hope a lot, I think it kind of improved on it a little bit. So I'd say maybe isn't quite as good as Empire Strikes Back, but still right up there with those original trilogy movies.
Can't wait for episode 8. So, just 18 months to go. We're almost there. Hang in there.
Do you agree?
Agree.
Layla agrees.